The origin of Lake Supul.
Supul Lake is a lake located in a small village called Supul Village in East Nusa Tenggara Province, South Central Timor District, Kuat Mana Sub-District. The origin of the name Supul began when people in ancient times held parties that would last for several days or even weeks. They will dance and having fun. One day, when a party was in progress, someone named Betty wanted to ask a girl to be his dance partner. But this girl refused because she wanted to dance with another man.
Will you dance with me?
No. When this girl was dancing with another man, Betty saw them. Jealousy and hatred arose. So, Betty took the initiative to take revenge by wanting to drown them in the ocean. But with the ocean, he made himself. So, Betty wanted to do an experiment, and first, Betty went to the sea in Kupang to take seawater in a bamboo while reciting a spell, and then Betty went to a place called Noelmina and did an experiment to make the sea there. And when Betty arrived there, he started to the spell again, and what he hoping to make the ocean succeeded. However, because the spell is not serious, so experiment is not sea, but only river. So, he want to do it again with stronger spell power. He happily returned to the sea Kupang to fetch seawater again. Then Betty returned to the village with seawater, and when he arrived at the village, a party was taking place there. In addition, Betty had put the seawater he had brought from Kupang into the mortar when the seawater had already been uttered the incantation, and Betty was waiting for the right time to make the ocean he had designed. In contrast, in Timor Dawan culture, when holding a party, a sacrifice must be killed to be used as offering, for example, pigs and cows. At that time, there was a pig that had just been slaughtered. And then there was a man who, without knowing it, he took the pork belly and put it in a mortar filled with seawater, and then he returned to the crowd and had a party. Next came a dog because it smelled of pork belly and wanted to eat it because the pork belly was not too high above the mortar filled with seawater that had been chanted. When the dog pulled the pork belly, the mortar fell to the ground and the seawater that was in it spilled out, and instantly the water in the mortar became a big wave and flooded the village, so that the villagers started trying to escape, and there were several people who survived it, and most of them, they died because of the flood, which eventually became a lake. Then the survivors said, "This place is not an ordinary place." So they start swearing and named the lake Supat, which means old in Timor-Leste Dawan. The name of Supul is Supat, but because of the wait time and many changes, so that the name Supat was changed to Supul. Until now, Lake Supul has never dried up, even though in the dry season, and the water will still be there, only ape but not dry.
Thank you.